Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. And for those of you that are new, hi, I'm Jeanette from Boricua Sewing and Crafts. I'm pretty excited about this video because I just received the Hoop Master Home Station. This is really an awesome station, and I really wanted to give you a detailed overview of what this station is all about. And it's really, really cool because for all the folks out there that have single needle embroidery machines and, always kind of wish that they had an easier way to hoop their items, this is such a great solution and it's really, really exciting. So, as you guys know, the ones that have been watching me, and for those of you that haven't been watching me, know that I started to do embroidery with a single needle machine. This was the machine that I used, and I purchased it about 4 years ago, and it's the Brother SE1900. Love the machine, still use it to this day for sewing and embroidery. Even though I have multi-needle machines, it's still something that I utilize. And it's something that I really, really love. And I will be creating a video of my 4-year review of this machine, talking about the things that I love and things that, are, my pros and my cons. But I have to tell you, it's a very, very good machine for the price. And I'm really, really excited because the folks at Mighty Hoops created this Hoop Master Home Edition that goes nicely with this machine. And I want to show you exactly what this is all about and how it's really going to help you to really hoop your items really nicely and accurately all the time. Okay, so let's take a look at it. All right, so as you can see, this is extremely sturdy. Okay, I really love the structure of it. It's strong, it's solid. Okay, the if you look, and I'll take this out of the way, if you look at the actual station right now, these are made out of steel and these arms can be adjusted. So you can have this flatter if you want it, or a little bit higher, or this is the highest position. I kind of like it going down this way because it kind of, I'm kind of short, and it kind of gives me a really good a solid view of how to hoop it. Okay, so now also look, it's really, really sturdy. This is something that's going to last forever, and I have to tell you, this is something that I don't think is even going to lose its value. So if you don't even see people reselling these things. Once they have it, it's like they want it for life, unless they stopped embroidering. And if they put it up for sale, you best believe that it's going to get snagged really quick, because I know I would snag it. So, I mean, this is like really solid, really good. Okay, so not only do you get this stand, but it also comes with 3 little pieces. It comes with this and 2 little, brackets. Okay, these are to hold your stabilizer in place, and I'll show you exactly how to use it. Really neat. And one of the things that I really love is if you look on the side over here, you're going to see these 2 little knobs. These fit very nicely in the 5x7 hoop for your SE1900. As a matter of fact, fits nicely with all the hoops that you use with your single needle machine. So this is the 5x7 hoop that comes with your SE1900. You can see it has the 2 hoops here, and this aligns perfectly. Okay, so you would go ahead, and I'm going to show you that it just snaps right on. Okay, you just take this, snap it in, and as you can see, it snapped right on very, very nicely. Okay, let's say you have the other size hoops also, because I'm going to show you all the hoops, including the magnetic hoops that I purchased off of Amazon. They work really nicely as well. This is the 4x4 hoop, and you can see this snaps on nicely as well. No problem. So I can just place it anywhere on here, and it's going to be fine. Okay, so this is the 4x4. Now let's take a look at the magnetic hoops, because I really love the magnetic hoops that I purchased off of Amazon. And I have a video showing the magnetic hoops. They come in 2 sizes, a 5x7, and they also have the 5x12. Love them both. I like these because of how flat they are. As you can see right here, this fits nicely on these as well. No issues at all. Okay. There you go. As you can see, let me give you a close-up. See how nicely they fit? Really nice. And then you can just put it wherever you're going to embroider and post it, and it holds your hoop right there in place. All right. So this is the 5x7 magnetic hoop. Let me show you the 5x12 magnetic hoop. Okay. This is the 5x12 magnetic hoop that I got. Got a video on the hoops. So if you look on my channel, you'll see a 5x12 and a 5x7 magnetic hoop, and I show exactly how to use it. As you can see, it has the 4 knobs on here. This actually, you know, what happens using the 5x12 is you save the design like in 2 separate files. You embroider the bottom and then you embroider the top. But when you're hooping the item, I recommend you use the last 2 notches, and then you go ahead and you align your hoop on the station where you're going to put it. Let's see, where are you? Right here. There you go. And as you can see, the 5x7 goes right in the center, okay? And it holds it nicely, all right? And then these have magnets in here, and it's to hold your stabilizer. I'll show you exactly how to use all of this. It's really, really neat. It's very similar to the station that's used for the mighty hoops, where these hold the stabilizer in place. But I'm going to show you how to do it, and I'm going to show you how to hoop 3 different shirts. Right here on top of my other station, this is the mighty hoop station, and just so that you can see, let me give you an overview. They're very, very similar. Okay, here's this side by side. And as you can see right here for the one with the mighty hoops, it has the same thing, the same concept of the magnetic, where it holds the stabilizer in place. These are extenders that I purchased. So you can see very, very similar, but they actually took the time to create one for those of us that use single needle machines, which I think is like so super awesome because, like I said, a lot of folks, especially the hobbyists, they love their single needle machines, and hooping is the most tedious process of everything, in my opinion, because you have to take your time when you're hooping your items. If you don't hoop correctly, your whole project is off, okay? So let me show you the 3 items that we're going to be hooping. I have a baby's onesie. I also have a children's shirt, okay? And I also have an adult shirt. So I'm going to show you how you would go ahead and you would hoop each of these shirts for embroidery, okay? So let's start with the baby, okay? Let's start the baby. And I want to make sure that I have the camera correctly, okay? And we're going to take all this off, okay? So we're going to start from scratch. And let's go ahead and let's say we want to embroider a baby onesie. Now, when I do the baby onesies, I like to use the 4x4 hoop. You don't need a big hoop and stuff like that. So the 5x7, I find sometimes it's a little too big. I always do the 4x4, okay? So a lot of times what I'll do is I will position my hoop this way, okay? So as you can see, this is the top of the hoop and this is the bottom, all right? You want to make sure that your hoop arrows are pointing each other. And let me see if I can focus it so that you can see what I'm talking about. See how right here I have these arrows? You want to make sure that these 2 are facing each other. So it's going to be somehow like this. All right. So let me show you how I'm actually going to do this on the hoop, on the home station, the home edition of the Hoop Master. Okay. Now, I like to take the baby onesie, and first I like to put it on here, and I like to see. Look how nicely it goes in. See how nicely it goes in? Okay, now when I look on here, you can see right through, okay, the letters and stuff like that, and you get an idea of where you want the top of your embroidery to be. So I kind of want it to not, not go, the collar is by the B right here, and here's the C. I want to make sure that the top of the hoop goes by the letter D, and the D is right here, okay? So I'm going to take this off for now. Okay, and I know that I want it to be on the D, so let me take off the top of my 4x4, and I know I want my hoop to stay right here, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to snap this on this way, but I want to do it with these two on here, so I'm just going to snap it on, okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to position my hoop where I kind of want it, and these pegs right here go right into these holes, okay? So if you open this up, you'll see the pegs right here, okay? They come up, okay? Be very careful. You don't want to lose these. So if you store them, always make sure you close this. So when you close it, these pegs aren't going to go anywhere, okay? If you leave them open, they could potentially fall out. It doesn't look like they fall out too easy, but you just never know. So you don't want to lose your pegs, okay? So like I said, I want it like kind of like on the D area, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the pegs right into these holes right here. You just align them, okay? And then you just put it in, push down the pegs that are in here. So it kind of secures this right in place. And then I'm going to leave this open, okay? Now, to help with the stabilizer, you can just use this if you want, because this is, let me see, what size is this? Forgot. I think this is an 8x8. Yes, it is. This is an 8x8. As you can see, it covers everything. Now, you don't have to go all the way down to here. And I want to make sure, are you seeing all that? Yeah, you can. You don't have to go all the way down here. These things are pretty strong, and I'm going to show you. Let's say I go halfway, right? I'm going to go halfway. I'm going to close this up. Okay. Now, as you can see, this is pretty strong. Okay. It's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to move or shift. Okay. These pegs are little extras if you want to really secure it better. So I can like go ahead and place it somewhere where it can secure it. As you can see, these open a little bit. So maybe I'll put it here. Okay. And then as you can see, it kind of holds the little corner right here. And I can take the other one and probably secure it here as well. Maybe do it this way. Okay, and there you go. See? And it is nice and secure. So now I'm going to take my baby onesie, right? And I'm going to put it on. And then the other thing too, you want to make sure that you know where how direction you're going to put that in. So let me take that out. I just want to make sure that the arrow is on this side. I think it is. It is. The arrow is here because remember we looked at the arrows. So I got to make sure that it's like this. And you want to make sure your hoop is open. And as you can see, mine is not. So let me just unscrew this so that way this opens up nicely because you want to make sure that you can hoop your item. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm just going to put it on top. Okay, now as you see, I'm going to have to move this because I need this slot to be opened. And that's okay. I'm just going to take this off. I don't really need to secure it. Or what I could have done is secure it this way. See? Like I did the other one. Like that. There you go. There you go. Quick fix. All right. So see, I have the baby onesie. Have it on here, and then you just align it. You can like center it. I'm not going to embroider this. I just want to show you how you would hoop it. If some of the times what folks do is they fold the baby onesie in half, and then they have like a little crease, and that'll show where the center point is. And then what's really great about this hooping station is this is the center point. So if you have this ironed and you have a center point, you can adjust your shirt so that way the center point is just the same as this right here, okay? And then you know you have it properly centered. Once you have that, then you would take this and you can go ahead and you can just press it in. There you go. I got it all pressed in now. See? And look how easy that was. Did you see that? I mean, look how easy that is. It's already in. Okay? So now what you do is you're going to take it off. And the way you're going to take it off is you would, lift the little tabs. You can, just remove that. I'm just going to take the tabs out. This is not tedious at all. See, I just take them out because you don't need them anymore. It's already hooped. And to be honest, I didn't even really need to put these two in here. Okay, if I didn't want to. So I'm just going to take this off. See? All right. That. And then I have that. And then all I have to do now is just lift this. Not hard at all. And then let's take this out. Okay, there you go. Let me take this out so we can take a look at how the hooping is on this. Okay. Look at that. Nice and straight and very, very easy to do. Let's turn it over because you're going to have to turn it over so that you can embroider. And of course, I didn't tighten the hoop. Okay. But look at how nicely this hooped. Quick, easy, no issues. Okay. Ready to go into the embroidery machine. And then I can just go ahead and some people roll this. And let me give you a little tip while we're here. Okay. I'm going to give you a little tip of something that I do and I've seen other people do it too. If you buy these thread huggers, okay, and you're embroidering onesies, you can use this to help hold your embroidery. So that way you can embroider inside. So isn't that neat? Look at that. So you would pop this in the machine, okay, and there you go. Ready to embroider. Look how nice and neat and easy, okay? Instead of putting it on the table and then trying to center it, it can really be a pain. This makes it quick and easy and accurate all the time. You don't have to worry about it. It really does take the headache out of hooping. Love this, okay? So this is how you would do a onesie. Now, let's go ahead and let's do this. Same concept with a children's shirt. And let me show you how I would do a children's shirt on this home edition, okay? I'm going to use my 5x7 hoop. Okay, this is the top. Where's the bottom? Here's my bottom. Okay. There's a top and the bottom. Here we go. I am going to do it this way. And I have my top hoop the wrong way. Remember what I said about the arrows have to be together? So this is the arrows and they got to be together. So it's this way, right? So I'll usually take this and I'll put this like that. Now, where's the bottom portion? I find it easier if you snap this on. Or, because you want to know where you want to put your shirt on. So the same thing like I did with the onesie, I'm going to take this shirt and I'm going to put it on. Just so I could get an idea how it's going to fall on here. Okay. All right, so you see that the neckline is by the F area. I'm most likely going to want the embroidery to start around here, okay? A couple of inches from the neckline and stuff. So I'm going to pull it out, and I'm going to see that's I. So because that's I, I'm going to put this on my hoop, and I'm going to put it right in the middle. This is it. This is I. Just a little bit down, or I could put it downer if I want. Yeah, I can do it a little around here, I think it is. Yep. Okay. And as you can see, right smack in the middle, this is where I want my embroidery file to be. Okay. Now for this is tearaway, but of course for shirts I use cutaway, but this is just for demonstration. Okay. Make sure your pegs are in here, so that way it's nice and secure on here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put my stabilizer. You can use these if you want. Put them on the side. Honestly, I don't really use these side ones that much, but like I said, it's an option that you can have, okay, if you want. All right. You know, see, it does hold it, so it's not a bad thing. It's something that you can do if you want it. Put that in there. Okay, so let's just make believe this is cutaway, okay? All right, and hope you guys can see. Yeah, you guys can see. Okay, cool. Now I'm going to take this shirt and let me put it on here, and let's see what we're looking at. Oh, and you know what I forgot to do? Let's make sure we opened, and it's opened, that hoop. And here's the shirt. Put it nicely. And it is a little too low. It should be a little higher. But that's okay. This is just a hooping thing. Okay? You know, let's do it. Well, let's make believe it's a little higher. Okay? Because I don't want this video to be like 2 hours long. Okay? My whole purpose is to show you guys how easy it is to actually use this. And it makes it so much easier for you guys to hoop your items. So here I am, and all I'm doing is pushing down. I'm in there, done. Perfectly hooped, and like I said, just like the onesie, if you iron it on the middle, just make sure that the iron is right here. This is the middle. There you go. And then right there you would start removing your shirt from the station. And you take that out, and you can lift this, and then look, you don't even have to take out, as you see, I didn't even take out these things. I left it. All I did was lift this, and it released the shirt from the station. So look how nice. You don't have to worry about it. Nice and snug. Just tighten it. Let's see the inside. It's perfect. It's just perfect. They did a really good job. They really did. I got to give it to the folks in this company. They did a really good job in really figuring out how to help people with the single needle machines to hoop their items. This is fantastic. This really is. I wish I had this a lot earlier. I'm telling you. I know I'm going to be using this like crazy. Worth every penny. I will tell you. Love the sturdiness of it and everything, and love the ease. So this is how you would do a children's shirt. Now, I know a lot of people do the birthday shirts and stuff like that. This is perfect, okay? I mean, love it. Now, let's do the adult shirt. And I'm telling you, the adult shirt, same thing like the children's shirt, okay? And so we're going to remove this. And as you can see, I'm not really struggling or anything. It's just, this is really new. And, you know, the pegs, you want them to stay sturdy in here. You don't want the stuff going all over the place, okay? Now, for the adult shirt, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hoop with the 5x7 mighty, the 5x7 magnetic hoop that I got from Amazon. Because I want to show you that, we just did the 5x7, the regular hoops, but I want to show that this is also workable with these hoops as well, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the adult shirt with this, and how do you hoop it with a magnetic hoop. So let's work on this, okay? So as always, one of the things that I like to do is I like to put the shirt on here first so that I get an idea of where, the neckline sits, okay, which is here, okay, it's on the F, and then where I want to start my embroidery. So I may want to start it like right here, okay, and that is the letter I again. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to up it a little bit. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I want it to sit somewhere around here. So what I will do is I'll take this and I'm going to hoop it on here. Okay, and then I'm going to place it, look how fast, on the letter I. And this is where it is. Now I'm going to take this, okay. Okay, remember, we're going to make believe that this is cutaway. Because when you're doing shirts, you should be using cutaway, never tearaway, okay? So I'm going to take this, I'm going to clip it on. And you always want to make sure that your stabilizer covers all of the hoop. Okay, now that I have all the hoop covered, you can use these. Or if you don't want to, you don't have to. Let's do this without. Let's do it with just this strip alone. Let's see how it's going to come out, okay? I'll put my shirt on here now. Okay, here we go. Right here. Okay. Now, I will have to put my hand in here because I want to make sure that the stabilizer didn't roll towards the front, okay? So it is probably a better idea to put those little clips in there to make sure that that stabilizer is nice and tight and stuff, but that's okay. Now, because it's a magnetic hoop, okay, you can feel where the hoop is. As you can see, it's right here. I'm feeling it, okay? And then with these hoops, you actually use magnets. And let me grab my magnets. Here we go. So what I do is I just put the magnet right on the hoop. Okay. Now, for shirts, I'm going to be honest with you, I would prefer to use these types of hoops, okay? For the simple reason that it'll probably be more tighter. These magnetic hoops is something that I prefer to use for towels because towels are so thick and you have to float them. You're not going to be able to really hoop them properly because of the thickness of the material. So for shirts, I really would prefer to use a regular hoop like this and, the 5x12 hoop like this. I would use this preferably because of the material, right? But let's just make believe it's a towel or something like that. But I just want to show you that it works with the magnetic hoops too, okay? So don't feel that, oh, now I have this and all the hoops that I purchased previously, I cannot use it. No, that's not true. You can. And, you can use it with these hoops as well. So you did not waste money or anything. And there you go. And I know there's magnets there, but okay. Let's see if I can put one here and put one here. Okay. So now that I have that, what I can do is I go here, lift this up. This is now free. And then all I have to do is just move up, take the shirt out. There you go. And then there you go. It's hooped. Okay, but perfect. It's hoop. It's ready for you to put under your machine. Of course, here I would probably put another magnet right here to keep it nice and straight, but very, very easy. You can use the magnetic hoops that you get off of Amazon on this station, as well as the regular hoop that came with this. Now, I'm going to tell you something. One of the things that I really love about this is that some of you guys love to do logos on shirts. And if that's the case, this is perfect. I'm just showing you guys how to do it from this angle. But I want to show you something. Let's say you are working on a logo for a shirt. Okay? Let's put that shirt on here. And then I want to put a logo, and I want the logo to be here, right? So what I would do is I'm going to take my hoop that's 4x4. Where is it? Oh, it's on my sorry for the noise, guys. I have this on my my onesie. Take it off. Okay, so what you can do is you can play around with where you're going to put a logo. For some of you guys that are using your single needle machine and you're doing logos on your shirts, you can put this on here, determine where you want your logo to be, and then you look on here and you're like, okay, that's fine. And then what you do is just take this, because remember, it's pegs, and then you go ahead and you place it where it's going to be. Like right here. There you go. And there goes your logo. So every time, what's great about this is that every time you're going to embroider a shirt, your logo is going to be in the exact same spot as the other shirts that you embroider, because you can leave this right here. All you have to do is just put your cutaway stabilizer in here. It's there. Put the shirt where you're going to have it. All right, now there you go. And then take the top of your hoop and then you just place it in there. And I got to find out the direction of the arrow. I didn't do that. There it goes. It's this way. Okay. So then you just go ahead and, like I said, I would use the other tabs to really secure the stabilizer. I'm just doing this to kind of save time, but just to give you an idea. Then right here, I would just go ahead and press in here. There you go. And perfect. Now you know where you're going to go ahead and embroider your shirt. So then when you go to take this off, just release this, okay? Take it out. Then lift the hoop from here. And you're hooped. You're hooped perfectly. See? You're hooped perfectly. So now it's just a matter of taking it to the machine. You know? Take it to your machine and just make, hold on to it, put the design, and bzzz, there you go. You do all your embroidery. There you go. So it makes it really nice and neat. So for those of you guys that, have a really hard time hooping, I'm telling you, this is golden. This is going to be your best friend. I mean, this is awesome. Worth every penny. I'm telling you. So guys, all right, now I'm in the video description. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you, I'm going to put the information on where you can get this. Okay. And this is a very heavy item. And one of the things that I recommend is that you place that order on the phone call, because if you place the order directly online, you're going to be charged for shipping, because they don't offer the free shipping for this item. So you don't want to be charged for the shipping because it is kind of heavy. So I had communication with the company, and they gave me a code called Boricua Sewing. So if you call them up and you say, hey, I want to use code Boricua Sewing, they will be able to ship this to you with free shipping, okay, and stuff. Now, I went on their website today, and today is August, what is today? Okay, August 20, 2022. When I went on their website to look at the price of this is $325 on sale, okay? It usually, the retail price is $395 when it's not on sale. But I looked on their website, and I noticed that it is on sale. I also want to show you so that you can make sure that when you're placing an order that you are ordering the right one for your SE1900. What you want to do is you want to make sure that you're asking for the Hoop Master Home Edition instructions for the Brother Ionesis, okay? And the PE800 machines. This is the one that you want to get, and you want to make sure that you tell them this. And the reason why I tell you this is because even though the station, this right here, might be the same, what's really important is the bracket that you get with this. You want to make sure that you're getting the bracket that's going to work with your hoops. Some are different, okay? So the Brother Ionesis uses the same type of brackets as the Brother SE1900. And when you talk to them on the phone, they will be able to confirm that and make sure that you are getting the right brackets with your station. So guys, just wanted to really give you an in-depth overview on this item. I really, really love it. I think for those folks that really like their single needle machines and don't want to go the multi-level route, which totally got it. It can be very, very expensive, but if you are really into your single needle machine and you like your single needle machine, I am telling you, reach out to these folks. I mean, this is going to make your life so much easier when you are hooping the item. Before having this, what I was doing was I was just using a tabletop, and I was just eyeing where the stabilizer was going to go underneath. Sometimes the stabilizer would move and shift, and sometimes the hoop in the bottom would shift, and then I did not get an accurate, centering on my shirt and stuff. So, I just kind of gave up on doing shirts and onesies and everything on my single needle machine because I had a hard time centering it. With this, it's perfect every time. It's like you just can't miss it. I mean, you really can't. You just center the hoop exactly where you want it, and you put the shirt on it, and you just put it in. And what I really love is that these things hold your stabilizer. So your stabilizer is not going to shift, and you get these two little added sides that really help you hold the stabilizer in place. So to me, I'm going to be honest, it's worth every penny. It really is. And it's something that I highly recommend for those folks that use the single needle machine. I mean, it's a great addition to your embroidery equipment. It really is. And I really think that it's going to be worth the money and time. So guys, I hope you like this video and you give it a thumbs up. And for those of you that are new, I do embroidery happy hour every Friday at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I also have a Facebook group that's called Embroidery Happy Hour Adventures. Please join the Facebook group. It's a great place to ask for advice, ask for help, show off your embroidery projects and your sewing projects and stuff. I mean, it's a lot of fun, and the folks there are really great and very, very helpful. So like I said, I hope you really like this video, and I hope that, it gave you enough information about this Hoopmaster Home Edition. I think it's, like I said, I think it's a great addition to your sewing room. It really, really is. I mean, it's something that I can definitely see a lot of folks get a lot of use out. So anyway, guys, you guys have a great day, and thanks for watching, and I appreciate all the support. So please give me a thumbs up if you like this video. It really helps the channel a lot, and I hope to see you on the next video. Bye.